So my name is Katie, and I'm the wellness coordinator for Southwind Fields.
Hey, my name is Charles Morris. I'm one of the co-founders for Southwind Field, and I'm currently the chief program officer.
My name is Delaney Ballou. I'm a local advisor.
My name is Kathy, and I'm a local advisor with Southwind Fields.
Hi, my name is Angela, and I work part-time for Southwind Fields as the home instructor.
My name is Lauren Ballou. I'm the administrative assistant for Southwind Fields.
My name is Gabriel Hood. I'm a local, and I'm also an L3.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm a Ballou.
And what do you do here at Southwind?
I'm a Sue's daughter and I'm homeschooled, so I'm mainly here all the time.
My name is Alec Morris, and I am part of the local society with Southwind Fields.
My name is Gary Rankin. I've been a resident of Southwind Fields for 5 years.
Hi, I'm Nick Garza.
My name is Hannah Watson, and I'm a local at Southwind Fields.
My name is Nicholas, and I am part of the L3s. I'm a part of the life group that's involved with Southwind Field.
My name's Norma Jo Anderson. I'm a city local here. I'm an L3. I also lead the art, music, and book club.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Clark. I'm a city local here in Southwind. I'm also an L3 leader.
My name is Ryan Sherrod, and I am a regular city local.
I'm Zachary Galindo.
All right, and you're a city local?
Yes.
My name is Chris Hill. I'm a part of Southwind Fields. What I do in Southwind Fields, I just go to places. I got a job at USA. I work for Sedeso, and I work in a gym called Move Fielder as well. And what I do here, we go to game night, and we do like par versus par night as well.
And you're an L3?
Yes, ma'am. I'm part of the L3.
Jasmine.
Logan Thompson.
Kenneth Rogers.
So my name is Mike Solomon. I am part of the leadership team here at Southwinds, and I teach the theater classes. I put on the talent shows.
My name is Benjamin Purse, and I'm a local for Southwind Fields.
I technically met Meagan 10 years ago when she was at Providence Place. I would go visit Leslie, and I would always get to meet other locals and I ran into Meagan, and so that's how I met her.
I met Meagan back in 2013 at the Work Training Center at Providence Place. She was working on contract when I was a supervisor there.
Like 11 years ago? Longer than that, I think.
About 14 years ago?
Yeah, I was 8 years old whenever I first met her. I walked into your office and she had chocolate milk sitting on the thing, and she goes, "You want some?" And I was like, "Yes, please."
I met Meagan about 4 years ago when she moved into the program.
When my son Ryan came to a game night just to see what it was about, meet some other locals, Meagan was actually the first local that came up to me and introduced herself. And she's just sweet. I don't remember what we talked about, but I do remember her being the first one that really came to me. After that, at the different game nights, I would talk to her again and again. Some nights when she got frustrated, I would take her out and we would walk down the hall of the church. And if I could get her to laugh, it changed her whole night. So she was easy to distract with laughter, and she had a really cute giggle.
I met Meagan and Alfredo at a talent show. The talent show that we just had.
2011 at Providence Place.
How long did you know Meagan?
12 years, basically my whole life.
And how long did you know Meagan?
For a decade.
First met Meagan in 2013, October 2013, when I first moved in at Providence Place. She's actually my first friend at Providence Place that I got to know her as, and she actually helped get me into WTC and to some of the dorm stuff, and kind of helped introduce me to a lot of the friends and family and stuff that I know most people who are still in Southwind Fields who have that connection from Providence Place, but yeah, she was definitely a good introduction for me.
I met Meagan in 2013. 2013.
In Providence Place?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. And when did you meet Meagan?
About 3 years ago when I moved into the program.
I met Megan in 2013, I believe.
I met her the year I moved in, so it would have been 3 years. Yeah, 3 years.
I met Megan for a long time since Providence Place.
Yeah.
And
like maybe probably 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less, yeah.
13 years, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
I met her in about 2022.
I met her at what was then called Methodist Mission and was now called Providence Place.
Mm-hmm. When do you think that was?
It was about 2012. I don't know the date, but I do know the year.
I met Megan when I was in Providence Place back in 2014. I know her for 11 years now.
Meet Megan.
At Providence Place.
Yeah, about probably, I don't know, 10 years ago or so?
Yeah, 2013, I think.
Wow, okay, so about 11 years ago.
Met her in 2017. That's at Providence Place.
Met Megan sometime in August 2021.
Mm-hmm. Well, Megan and I were both OGs in the first year, so I think I met her probably at it was at the Mediterranean restaurant at that when I first met everybody.
Yeah.
I knew Megan back in Providence Place back in I think 2013, I believe.
What did you love most about McGee?
Megan was sassy, but she was also a person that just did not care what anyone thought about her. She lived in the moment and just enjoyed life.
Yeah, she was spicy.
Very.
And I love most about Megan is her fierce independent. She was all about living independently, doing what she wanted. And I don't mean that in a bad way. She just had that spirit of wanting to do everything as independent as possible. And no matter, I would when we first started Southwind, it was just largely me, and I was I was doing taste management with Megan, and when it comes to financial management or taste management services, it was always it was awesome because I learned a lot from her because of her wanting to be so independent. So.
Ooh, there was a lot of memories. So whenever I first met her, she after the chocolate milk, when she moved into Oasis house, I told her I did not like scary movies, and she loved scary movies, and so she convinced me by bribing me with chocolate milk to sit on the couch with her and watch scary movies while I was supposed to be doing homework. And I didn't get any homework done, but it was a lot of fun.
I have so many memories with Megan. One of them was her coming into the office at the apartment complex and stomping her feet because it was hot outside and she had to walk up there to pay her rent. She was so unhappy. And the other one I remember very vividly was talking to her about going to see a horror movie, actually about a week before she passed away. So we were in our car, we had gone to the kickball game, and we talked about horror movies and all the things she liked to do. So that was really nice.
She was a firecracker. Anytime she got mad though, or felt like she was asking too much of you, her immediate reply is, "I'm sorry, Angela. I'm sorry, Angela." I said, "Megan, you don't have to be sorry. I'm here to help you, and I love you." And one of the last conversations I had with Megan before she passed was about how I wanted her to take better care of herself and to eat good foods and to exercise when she can. And I'm very happy to say that I got to tell her I loved her.
I loved, she would come up to me and just give me a little poke on my shoulder. And she would definitely, she always had such a good heart. And she was always loved to talk to people and find out what everyone was doing that day.
Just her personality, and she always would ask me how I was doing and how my job was going and stuff.
Yeah, she was a good friend.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Meagan memory?
Yeah, a few years ago, me and some of the people who went to Providence Place, we went to Dave and Buster's. And she was there, so that was fun.
What are some of the things that you loved most about Meagan?
Just how sassy she was, and just her being really weird and funny at Halloween parties and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that she loved of scary movies. Yeah. I don't know if I remember this or not, but yeah, I know she loved a good scare once in a while.
I loved her grumpy attitude. I really enjoyed her sense of humor. Really enjoyed that she liked to stick up for other people, and she liked to be like friends to people even when other people didn't like being around those certain people for some weird reason. And she also really liked to be honest. I know she didn't really sugarcoat much. She was a straight shooter.
She was really nice, and she had a really big heart.
Yeah.
I was that she always was at her events and always pushed forward, and she never gave up.
She was funny. That it made me feel good that I was like one of the few people that can actually like make her like smile and like liven her up when she's having like a bad day. So that was one of my like favorite things and stuff. And she was nice, and I got to like know her as a person as well too.
Yeah. She was just one of those people that didn't let anything stop her.
Yeah.
And she was very opinionated, and I like that about her.
What's your favorite Meagan memory?
My favorite Meagan memory is when we were practicing our first talent show, and she was messing up the word ships. And it would come out the other way, and we laughed.
The most thing I really love Meagan about is when she would come to my apartment and we would spend time with each other, laugh, giggle. She would tell me how bad days, how good of a day she's having, bad days, and I tried to help her, and she was still in a grumpy mood, and it's just, since when she passed, it was very hard on me because she would call me before work at 7:30 in the morning before I went to work, and it's still hurting me that she's no longer with us anymore.
I loved her funny personality and how determined she was to get what she wants.
I was gonna be honest with you. When we first met, Leslie, our interviewer, thought we would never ever get along. But then I found out. Then we just finally put our differences aside, and we became good friends.
Yeah.
One of my favorite memories has to be of her. I go, okay, Meagan, pound it. Her taking it way too seriously, rears back and punches me right in the fist, and we both grab our hands in pain because she decides to really pound it.
And my best memories from Meagan, she always get excited about things and going out with people and stuff. I'll be hanging out with her as well, and she gets excited with everything. And when she have good days and bad days, she like to cuss a lot and everything. I was like, please watch your mouth, Meagan. I try to look after you, and that's my favorite memories from her.
Yeah.
And also, what I like about her, when she start crying, when she have a rough night, I had to calm her down and everything and stuff until she don't stress out and stuff.
Yeah, y'all were good friends.
Yes, we were. Yes, ma'am.
What are some of the things that you loved most about Meagan?
That she always listened to music. I like talking to her.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Meagan memory?
We would always text all the time.
She was energetic, had a very good personality.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Meagan memory?
Probably when we went to go see that movie, I think. It was a little less, like 16 candles. It was 16 candles with that actress.
Oh, okay.
It was a fine movie. Fine time.
I loved her personality. She was always really and that easy and to talk with, nice to be around. She always gave off this comforting feeling.
Yeah. So Megan had, she had spunk. Okay, she had this energy irradiating from her, and it kind of it was this wonderful, joyful energy, and an attitude, which sometimes was like, huh, but it was a lovable energy.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your favorite Megan memory?
So my favorite Megan memory was when, right after our second talent show, she calls me. It was like an hour after the show, and I just got home. I just showered and stuff. So she calls me and says, "Hey Mike, when's the next talent show?" And I said, "Megan, we just got done with the last talent show. Don't we need a break?" And she said, "Nope, you better get on that, sir," in the most attitude thing that I've ever seen. And I just said, "Okay, thanks, Megan," and I hung up.
That's awesome.
She was always willing to go out of her comfort zone when she wanted something. She wouldn't be afraid to tell you what she wanted.
You were the last person with her on that day. Can you tell us a little bit about that last day, those last moments?
So we were at her doctor's appointment, and Megan ended up asking me for a hug. And after that, I just kind of knew. Ended up giving her an opportunity to be able to see or be around her family, let her family say her goodbyes. And it lasted for 7 more days after that. So I was privileged to be able to be in her presence at her last moments of life.
Yeah. And what are you hoping will come from the Moving for Megan Health Initiative?
I really, really hope that it'll keep all of the guys, it'll help them get better about their health. It'll help us as a staff learn to help them be better about their health, get them the resources that they need and that aren't as easy for them to access on their own or without our presence being there.
So for Moving for Megan, we are trying to have people be more aware of their health, along with mainly people with disabilities. After working alongside doctors, I have been more aware of their health, and sometimes it's not always in the best of shape. So working alongside these people, it has helped me grow. It has helped others be able to be more aware of what they have problems with in health-wise. So we're trying to just have people understand that when they go to a doctor, they're going because they actually need the help, and finding out that there might be other issues going on, from heart problems to having high cholesterol, high triglycerides. And so now we're just trying to bring people, doctors, podiatry, dentists in to help us more along the way and to help us get them healthy.
Why do you think it would be beneficial to be able to have all those doctors come here to the local society instead of the locals going to all different doctors out in the community?
So with me going out in the field, I noticed that a lot of the times our locals get anxiety. And so having them in their own environment that they're used to, it is a lot more helpful to have them come directly to us, so that way they feel more comfortable. Along with me being next to them, sometimes it does help. And so having more space, having them feel more comfortable is important to a lot of them as well.
They definitely took us by surprise, and then it really affected and all through the Southwind program, and so when the idea of the Moving for Meagan initiative came up, it was obvious it was something that's a great idea. Let's make that happen. And so, I think what I'm hoping for, the takeaway for everyone is to to whatever the takeaway is something that will help them to contribute to be healthier in their life, whether eating better or exercising more, or finding something fun to get them to be more active. And like one of our goals is this is not just a one-time deal. We want to do this annually, and so and to make this to be each year just bigger and bigger and more fun, but also educational for all the people out there with disability and also everybody else.
I'm just hoping that we bring attention to people with special needs and different things that they can do, moving their bodies and letting people know that we all need to exercise. We all need to be heart healthy. I had spoken to her actually about walking before we started our walking program, but I just think that we all need to get together and do it for our health.
I really want to, live a long, full life, and I feel like to do that, I want to, work towards that, with my health and my mental health and my, spiritual health, because I know those are all kind of interlinked with each other. So I really want to get on that ball.
It's important that we just remember her and move forward for her.
Moving for Meagan is very important for us because we trying to get everybody to look after for their health. That's the most important part and stuff. Taking care of our body and watch what we eat and watch our stress level as well. And we ain't trying to get no high cholesterol, no stroke, none of that stuff. I don't want to have that problem as well.
Obviously, I want these guys to figure out how to take care of themselves better, to eat better foods, to exercise more, and just have them realize how that affects their whole life.
And you're actually the one that came up with the Moving for Meagan thing altogether.
It was definitely an idea God put in my head, in my heart. So I'm glad that it has blown up, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
Its concept was made just to put the local society in good health. Yeah, so we would be here for a longer time together.
One of my things about Meagan is her love of her love of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
This is for you, Meagan.
All right, very good.
Take
Right.
33.
Take 33.
Also, just props to the staff. Moving for Meagan. What a catchy title, right, guys? Like.